Hi, I'm Sarah Tilsley. I am a spiritual owl, and yesterday I put my video up about my transformation journey, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that, about what I did, so I can help you really so you can maybe go out and follow a similar path. If you want to do it on your own, if you don't want to do it on your own and you need help, I'm always here. But what I did is I started off with mindset. So my mindset coach really helped me, and I worked what was going on in here, and I had to figure out first what was going on in here first, and know what thoughts I was getting, how those thoughts were affecting me and my actions and my feelings on myself, and really dealing with the thoughts that were going on in here. I needed to change those thoughts and flip them so I wasn't thinking all that negative crap that I was thinking before, and change with the negative thought patterns that were going on in my head with regards to me, with regards to my talents and all that, and with regards to my body and how I feel about myself. And that was a big part of the start of my journey, really trying to figure out what's going on up here. So the first step I would say is working on mindset, trying to figure out what's going on in here. Which is why I talk a lot about authenticity and being yourself. And the first step in that, I always say, is self-reflection. And a big part of that self-reflection is mindset. So you need to be going on that a bit of a self-reflection journey to really discovering what's going on in your head, what your thoughts are, what your mindset's like, and really going deeper than just mindset, though. Really going into how you feel, how you react in certain situations, how you think, what your body feels like, or how you feel physically. With regards to the feelings that you're getting in your body, so any aches and pains that you might have, any feelings that are going on in your body, how your body feels through certain actions and through certain thoughts. So if you're doing something that aligns with you, how does that feel inside your body? If you're doing something that doesn't align with you, does that feel different? It does. If you really pay attention, you can tell what aligns with you and what doesn't, and what your body likes and what it doesn't. Same with food. If you're eating certain foods, I'm not a dietitian or anything like that, but feeling what those feel like and knowing how certain foods react inside you and how they make you feel, depending on what things that make you feel good, how that they react to you. And really going into everything, not just your mindset, but your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, your everything, really. To really think about what's going on. And my journey started off with that, and I realised that I started off with mindset and really worked on my confidence, on how I felt about myself, say my physical body. I learned to notice what my physical body was doing, feeling, reacting onto certain things, and going through really a lot of work to really discover who I am physically, feelings, emotions, internally, mindset, going through every single part of who you are, really. And then I looked at the bits that I wanted to change, so I saw that how I was, which you'll see in my my transformation journey, that you will see where I started from to where I ended up. And I looked at where I was, then I looked at where I wanted to be, the kind of person who I wanted to be, not only who I wanted to show up as, who I wanted to physically be. I wanted to be confident to be me, to own who I am, to be completely and authentically me. And I knew then that there's a few things I had to change. So I worked out what I needed to change to become that version of myself that I knew I needed to be, to not only lead a better, more authentic life, but to be more confident, to show up as me, to show my son that we can be who we want to be, that we can be authentically us and show up as us, and we shouldn't change who we are for anybody. And it's really about going through and finding out what things need to do. And then when you know where your starting point is and where you know where your ending point wants to be, or a stepping point along your journey, should I say, you can figure out how to bridge that gap between the two. So where you're starting from and where you're ending from. You're starting here and you're ending. Your first point that you want to get at is there, and there's a jump between the two. You want to know the steps to get there, and that's what I worked out. I worked out the steps I needed to do to get to where I wanted to be, and then I took the actions I needed to do to get to where I want to be. So pushing yourself out of your comfort zones, pushing yourself out of your comfort zones, to taking the steps and action points you need to really push you closer to being that person you want to be. And it's not easy, like I said, it's not easy, but it's definitely doable. And I know it's doable because I'm here to tell you it's doable. I'm here because I've got to the other side. You know, and like I say, it's a stepping point. It's not your end destination. It's not your final point. It's not your final destination. It's just a stepping point in your journey. And you might have to do that again and figure out, okay, when you get to that point, okay, now who do I need to be to get to the next stage of my life? And do the same again. But once you know the steps and you get to that you've taken, it's easier then to say, okay, then I can do the same thing again to get to the next stage. And that's basically what I did. And that stage, that's the first stage that I really went through with regards to finding my authentic self, to finding how I was. So I stopped trying to be like everybody else. I stopped trying to be the person that I felt like everybody else needed me to be, and started to step into my own power, into who I am. If you need help with that, I have a course that's available now for Authentically Unique. You can buy it now for $297, or there is payment plan options available. So if you want that, let me know, or you will find the links to my courses on my website if you prefer that route. I know that for me personally, I'd prefer to know that I can go to someone's website to look, rather than asking them the questions, because I don't ask them the questions that, someone says, message me. I don't care how much I want it, I won't be messaging them. I won't be putting me on the comments, no matter how much I want whatever they're selling. So sometimes we need that link. Sometimes some of us need that link, which is completely fine. I will put that in the comments as well anyway, so you're not going to miss it. But if you want to know more, if you need any help, let me know, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.